All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone taught us truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson on the brother Kadashi from the GM and Chicago camp. And the inspiration behind this lesson was 1 Thessalonians 3:3. So without further ado, let's get it right into the lesson. It says 1 Thessalonians 3:3. It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. And really, the reason why I want to go into the scriptures, because us being in this truth, hey, we're gonna be afflicted, man. We're gonna go through things in this truth that's really gonna test your spirit, man. It's really gonna test your might. It's really gonna test your faith, man. You're gonna go through certain afflictions, but like it says right here, it says 1 Thessalonians 3:3, Salakia, says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. So nobody should be moved by these afflictions, man. When certain things happen to you in this truth, you shouldn't be moved by it, man. That's why the scriptures also say this. This is 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter 4:12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you." So, hey, right now we're in a fiery trial, man. That fiery trial is gonna test you. You're gonna go through certain afflictions. You're gonna go through certain things, but it's part of the fiery trial. That's why it says, "Think it not strange," because there's gonna be some things that happen, and it's gonna seem strange, man. But don't think it's strange. It's part of the battle. It's part of this walk, man. You see, and you have to endure. Hey, we've been appointed unto these afflictions, man. It says, "Beloved," it says, "think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." So, hey, this fiery trial is meant to try you, man. You see, it says, verse 13, "But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." So it tells you, instead of thinking it's strange, instead of you pondering upon it, because sometimes when people go through certain things in life, they become, they freeze, man. They don't know what to do next. They don't know what else, how to go about their whole situation from the last tragedy that just happened. So they just kind of like stay stagnant. They don't move. You see, and they think it's strange. Like, why me? Why is this happening to me? They have that woe is me spirit. But us being in this truth, that's why we have, it's a comfort that we have these scriptures, man, because we know that really what we're going through is really just the indignation of the Lord, man. It says right here, let me see. Salakia, this is Micah 7:9. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him until," Salakia, this is, Micah 7:9, yup. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause." So, first, we have to know that we have to bear this indignation because we have sinned. We went off, man. We're the ones that the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, showed us what to do, what not to do, showed us the unclean and the clean, and basically, showed us the way, man. You see? And here it is, we completely went off, man. So now we're being punished, like the scripture says in Ezra, less than our iniquities deserve, man. So this affliction is really, it's a small affliction, man. It might seem like a huge, big irritation, like a thorn on your side, man, whatever you're dealing with, but you have to deal with it because it's part of this, man. And you're being punished less than your iniquities deserve. And you gotta remember that, man. It says, because back in Micah 7:10, it says, "Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me." And the Lord he's about to plead our cause, man. When Yahushua comes, hey, that's when our glory is gonna begin, man. Our glory isn't gonna come until Yahushua comes, man. And we have to realize that. Our glory is not gonna come right now. That's why we're being afflicted, man. The scriptures say before honor is humility. Right now we're being humbled. Right now we're being changed to a lower state, and we are in that lower state, man. Right now we're in captivity. Right now is not the time for you as an Israelite male to be at the top, man. And even though, hey, we're at the bottom, you have to realize that right now the Lord is, hey, he's flipping the tables, man. He's flipping the tables and he's pleading our cause right in front of our face, man. All the prophecies that are coming to pass, that's the Lord pleading our cause, man. And the Lord's about to bring that judgment. You see, we just got to wait upon the Lord, and he's going to come and do it, man. It says, he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. So the Lord, hey, the Lord is going to ultimately, he's going to be the one to deliver us, man, out of this. And not only that, but until the Lord comes, we're going to be suffering and partaking in Hamashiach's suffering if we are part of this fold, man. And if you consider yourself a man of the Lord, then, hey, man, rejoice. Rejoice when you're going through these things, because really, going back to for 1 Peter 4:13, but rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. So, hey, right now we're being partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, man. And because we're being partakers, hey, Lord willing, we're going to be made joint heirs, man. You see? So we have to endure these things. It says, verse 14, and this is the point, really. It says, if ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye. It says, for the spirit of glory and of God resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. So when we're actually reproached for the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, when we actually are being afflicted and going through the things that we're going through, really, that's glorifying Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. And also, you got to remember, also in the book of Acts, when let me see if I could get that account real quick. In the book of Acts, it says that they were happy to be counted worthy to suffer for his name's sake, man. Let me see if I could get that real quick. The book of Acts, I believe it's chapter 5. Let's see. Let me see. Salaki Baruch, bear with me. It says, let me see. Salakia. Oh, right here, Salakia. Salakia that it took me so long as well. It says right here, the Wadi Habashim also. It says Acts 5, and I'm gonna start off at verse. I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Verse 41. It says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. So the apostles, hey, they had a hell of a spirit to even, it says that they rejoiced, man. They were rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame. And see, a lot of guys in this truth, when they start being afflicted, when they start going through certain things because of the gospel, by and by, they're offended, man. See, a lot of guys fall out this truth because when these afflictions that we've been appointed to, also, you have to realize that we've been appointed unto these afflictions, man. It's not like we're just going through this for no reason. We've been appointed to this, man. And if you have taken part and eaten of the Lord's body, and you're in this truth, man, you got to know that, because you can't be in this truth and you start getting offended at all the things that you're going through. That's why the Lord told us, let me get this real quick before I get Matthew. This is the book of John. It's a lot. I'm hoping there's so many priests. Let me see. This is the book of John. Let me see. This is the book of John 16. Is it 16? Yup. This is John 16:1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. So the Lord told us these things so that we wouldn't be offended, man. He told us we were going to suffer. He told us we were going to go through these things. He told us we were going to go through this fiery trial. He told us we were going to have to go in through the straight gate, not the narrow. So, hey, we're in a position of difficulty, man. But there's certain guys that, hey, this is their spirit, man. Let me see if I could get it real quick. This is Matthew 13, and I'm gonna start off at verse 20. It says, or you know what, verse 18. It says, hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. This is the point. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. So basically, this guy, he hears the gospel, and he's happy that he heard the gospel. He's ecstatic, right? It says he with and anon with joy received it, man. So he received it. Verse 21. Yet has he not. Verse 21, it says, yet has he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. So guess what, man? There's gonna be tribulations and persecutions that arise because of the word. You have to know this, man. But there's certain guys that when those persecutions come, when those tribulations come, they're offended by it, man. By and by, they're offended. When they're being afflicted, they're offended. When they're going through whatever they're going through, they're offended, man. They don't see like the scriptures say right here. They don't see the wide. They don't see the wide gate, man. Let me see. This is in Salakia. I didn't really prepare for this lesson. I just wanted to do a lesson, hop in the spirit with that 1 Thessalonians 3:3. I just got inspired by that, and I wanted to hop into, the scriptures and go into this, man, because, it's true, man. We've been appointed unto these afflictions, and yes, we are going through it, but at the end of the day, man, we got the truth, man. These people in the world, they're going through it, but they don't have the truth, man. They don't have the comfort of the scriptures, but we do. We actually have the spirit to endure these things, but the rest of the world, they're going through all these afflictions, but they can't see the wide, man. It says right here, 2 Ezra 7:18, nevertheless the righteous shall suffer straight things and hope for wide. See, the righteous, they're also suffering straight things, man. You see? But guess what? They're going to hope for the wide. That's where that faith comes in. It says, for they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide. And that's the person that received the seed on stony places, man. That's the person that received the seed and it had no root, man. You see? Or received the seed by the wayside, man. You see? Hey, these people, they're also suffering the straight things just like us. And some of these people know the truth as well, because they have passed by camp. They have scoffed and mocked, But at the end of the day, they're still going through what we're going through. It says the righteous are suffering straight things as well as the wicked, but says that the righteous, they're going to hope for the wide, but the wicked, they shall not see the wide, man. So guess what? Because our righteousness is as filthy rags, man. We're really just showing our faith by our works. You see, this is why we're so zealous to do this work, man, because this ministry is our mercy, right? But us right here, the hopeful elect, right? We're hoping to get delivered. We're hoping for the wide, man. You see? We're hoping for the white, even though we're suffering these straight things, man. You see? That's what the hopeful elect will be doing in these last days. They're going to have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that they're going to get out this situation no matter what they're going through, man. You see? But on the flip side, the ones that have done wickedly, hey, they're suffering too. But they don't see the white, man. They don't have the comfort of the scriptures. They don't know that we're in this fiery trial for a reason. They don't know that we're being afflicted for a reason, man. If anything, they scoff at the afflictions. They're offended by it, man. By and by, they're offended, man. And that's why we have to make sure that we strengthen our minds, gird up the loins of our mind, because, hey, we can't fall victim to that woe is me spirit, man. You see, because once we fall victim to that woe is me spirit, it really starts to put you in the low vibration, man. And then before you know it, you're not being you're letting everything get you down, man. You see, you have to be on fire for this. You have to keep fighting. That's why the scriptures say, fight the good fight of faith, man. You see? But let me see. Salakia. Let's see. Salakia. Let me read this real quick. It says, Hebrews 2:1, it says, therefore, we ought to give the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, lest at any time we should let them slip. And this is, we have to take more earnest heed, man, to the things which we have heard, because right now, things are about to ramp up in the spirit, man. We're going to start to go through more things. Things are tightening up. And with that, that's when, more persecution is going to come. You see, more things are going to come down the pipe, and we got to be ready for whatever comes. You see, and that's why we had to give the more earnest heed, because we don't want these things to slip, man. We don't want, when Jacob's trouble comes full throttle, we don't want to just, throw the wisdom away, everything that we've learned, everything that we've labored for, just throw it all away when, some crazy situation happens, man. Nah. We want to make sure that we're grounded in this, and that we take the more earnest heed to the things which we have heard, man, because we know that we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. We know that this is going to come to pass, and we're fully persuaded, man. And if you are fully persuaded, then you should know that the afflictions that we're going through is really ultimately we've been appointed unto that, man. You see? So just endure, man. Endure. Keep fighting. You see? The scriptures say, let me see. I'm gonna finish it off with this. This is Sirach 2 and verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So if you've come to serve the Lord, if you've came to this truth, and you've expected peaches and cream and rainbows and nice things and whatever, think again, man, because this truth is really you're gonna suffer, man. You're gonna go through things. The Lord is really gonna, he's gonna put you to the test, man. You're really gonna go through temptations. That's why it says, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You have to prepare for what you're about to step into. That's why the scriptures say you have to count the cost, man, because if you don't know truly what you're involved in, you don't want to let go of the plow and then receive more stripes because because now there's a certain standard that comes with this truth, man. Now you know better, now you do better, man. You see, we have to walk worthy of this, man, and we have to know that we've been appointed unto these afflictions, and ultimately also we're being perfected through this, man. Just like Yahushua was perfected through his sufferings, we're being perfected through the things that we're going through, man. You see, like the scriptures say in Proverbs, the day of the just is only getting brighter and brighter by the day, man. The path of the just. You see, so just endure, keep fighting. Or you know what? Let me get one more scripture. Salakia. This is Salakia. get the scripture. Let me see. Yup, this is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there has no temptation taken you but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape that you may be able to bear it. So when the Lord puts you through these afflictions and puts you through these temptations, man, you got to realize that, hey, the Lord also is making a way for you to get out of that situation, man. The Lord doesn't put you through these things if he doesn't know that you can handle it. That's another comfort in the spirit, man, because when you're going through what you're going through, whatever situation it may be, at the end of the day, you got to know that really is because the Lord knows that you could get out that situation, and he's gonna make he's gonna say, it says, also make a way to escape that you may be able to bear it. So we're actually able to bear it with the things that we're going through, man. We're actually able to handle what the Lord puts on us, man. It's just that when us being in this flesh, it feels heavy sometimes. If those afflictions could really catch you off guard, man. But at the end of the day, we have to rejoice in those things, man. And also, you have to know that there no temptation has taken you, but such as is common to man. All the brothers are going through it, man. Every brother's being afflicted in their own little way, and they're being perfected through those sufferings, man. But don't think that what you're going through is just, something that you're going through personally, man. Nah, all the brothers are being tempted, and guess what, man? They're all being afflicted, and guess what? The Lord is making a way out for each and every single brother, man. So with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakudash, Shalom, and Abba, Baba.